Orval Trappist Ale.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I've got a special one here that was requested from someone who subscribes to the channel, and I finally managed to get hold of some. It's the Orval Trappist Ale. Now this is quite a well-known ale in Belgium, no doubt due to the skittle-shaped bottle that it's got. I don't think there's another beer out there that's got a bottle that's shaped like that. And it's got a very small label on there as well. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is a true Trappist ale. It's brewed in a monastery. Not brewed by monks though, it's brewed by just normal average Joe public. There's two beers that they do. They do that stuff, and they do the Orval Vert, which is only available at certain times of year, and I think it's weaker as well. This is a relatively new brewery. It's been founded, I think it was 1931 when it was founded, and this recipe for this beer dates back to then. The beer critic, Michael Jackson, that's the beer critic, not the plastic-faced kiddie fiddler, he said that this was a very nice aperitif. But what does he know? No, he's actually a very respected beer critic. You should look him up and check him out. He was doing this, what we're doing, the critics, but he was doing this back in the 80s and the 90s, and very good at it he was as well. Anyway, what is this? Well, it is 6.2% in the volume. It is an ale, a bottle conditioned ale, and it's got a very unique brewing process. They brew it, they dry hop it, and whilst it's fermenting, they add other yeasts in there as well, wild yeasts, and this gives it a unique flavour. They use Styrian Goldings or SARS hops? I think they use SARS hops in this as well, and they use some French hops in this too. But the yeast that they use, I mean, the yeast really is what really does set beers apart. This is their own unique strain of yeast that they use for this. I think they use two different types. They use one while they're actually brewing it, and they use one while they're fermenting it, which is pretty radical. Anyway, let's get it open and let's see what's going on. Okay, there it is. Open. There is the cap. Orval Trappist Ale is what it says on there. You can see that or not. There it is. Nice cap. One for the collection. What is on the nose out of the bowl? Oh yeah. Uniquely Belgian. Again, you've got them esters that are coming from the yeast that give this such an aroma. Lots of spice and earthiness. It's like pepper, there's cinnamon there as well, and some, what is that smell? Like a sweet cinnamon smell, and ginger, slight ginger on it as well. This smells amazing. I'm going to dump it into this chalice here, which tends to bring out the flavour of this type of beer. You're supposed to drink it out of a chalice anyway. Orval have their own chalices, which are not too dissimilar to this. They're a slightly different shape though. And there it is. As I say, this is 6.2%, but it's bottle conditioned. Okay, so there's bound to be some sediment at the bottom of this. I can't see because they put it into a brown bottle, which is all right by me. But let's just get it all in there. Oh yeah, look. There is some sediment in the bottom of that. There you go. And there it is in the glass. Nice cloudy brown colour. I mixed some beers up recently, you know, just experimenting, and I think I mixed Weiss beer with some IPA, and that colour was very similar to that. Nice hazy brown orange colour. 1 finger, 1.5 finger head, white foamy head. What are we getting on the nose there, the glass? Oh, that smells even more interesting. There's all them spices, the cinnamon and the ginger. But now you've got nice malt coming through on that as well. Nice sweet malt. It's like banana on there as well. A little bit of clove too. I cannot wait to get this down the hatch. Cheers. Wow. There is so much going on there. I'm going to have to dive in again. Okay, first thing you get is a spirit alcohol on that, and that's really strong. I imagine this is slightly stronger than 6.2 if it's been bottle conditioned, because that was really strong, that spirit alcohol. It was almost burning like a whiskey would, and you get the warming as it's going down. But on top of that, you have got so much going on there. You have got you've got hot bitterness, you've got malt, you've got the spices of ginger, cinnamon, you've got a banana, you've got the clove going on, you've got pepper, you've got coriander. It's just an explosion of taste. That's really good, but it's not easy drinking. It's very flavoursome, yeah, but I would not be necking this. This is to be savoured like a good single malt or something like that. It's not one of these ones where, you know, for example, the Castile Blonde that I tried, super smooth, super drinkable, really good at 7%, so technically stronger than this. This stuff has got so much flavour going on in it that you don't want to gulp it. You just want to savour all them really nice spicy flavours. Some orange peel, some zesty orange peel in there as well. That's coming through now. It's leaving a bitter finish on the mouth. Really good. Typically Belgium though. I mean, this is what Belgium do best. Their ales are good, the blonde ales, but this Trappist beer is just amazing. It is unique to Belgium and it is unmistakable. And it's hard to mimic that and get it right. Obviously because the yeast that they put in there is so complex. But yeah, I love it. I think it's absolutely amazing. The flavours in there, you discover more with every mouthful. And it's so complex. But yeah, real taste explosion. I'm getting the malts in that now as well. does leave a slightly gloopy, almost syrup-like finish on your mouth, which is good because it leaves them flavours hanging about and you can really savour them. This would go well with some strong cheese. If you had strong cheese and you'd be just necking that, the two would just mix brilliantly. But that's so good. I really like that. So what's the verdict? Well, I'm a big fan of Trappist beer. I like the Rochefort 10, I like the Rochefort 8. This stuff though, I don't know whether this is going to go down as my favourite. It's just got so much going on in there. It's so much spice, it's got so much fruity flavours, it's got so much hop bitterness, it's got malt in there, it's got the yeasty esters that are going on, again giving it more spice, and some banana flavour as well. It's just amazing. And I absolutely love it. And that is going to get a 10 out of 10. It may not be for everyone, but if you're a beer lover and you love your Belgian beers, your Trappist beers and your spicy sort of blonde ales and that type of thing, you are going to love this. Be warned though, it's not drinkable. This is to be savoured. You take a mouthful and you give it like a good few minutes between the next sip and just savour all them flavours, because there's so much going on there. It's so complex. If you gulp this, you're going to miss a hell of a lot. So I am going to savour the rest of that. I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10, and I'm going to tell you all to do your best to try and get some of this. You can get it online. Beers of Europe do it, or they did do it. I may have bought the last 2 or 3, but when all this coronavirus shit is over, get yourself online and get some of this, or even better, get yourself over to Belgium and get some, because you're missing out if you don't try it. And remember, beer is working class champagne.